Hey guys, welcome back to Puffalauda. So we're gonna just continue on with this nonsense. I really don't remember what happened last time, but I think Okita tortured a child, and there was some douches that talked bad about Sannan and like how he doesn't have use of his arm anymore, which was really nice of them to say. So we're just gonna continue. The setting sun glowed through the windows with a warm, rich maroon, an ominous kind of beauty. It's cold. I came out into the yard and my body stopped due to the cold. Guess spring will take a while. I wasn't too fond of Ito. That's the guy who was a douche. But it was Sannan and his condition that truly worried me. I really wish his arm would just heal. That arm, or perhaps more accurately, the lack of it, was the source of his change in personality. Still, as nice as it would be for Sannan's arm to simply just start working again, it seemed like that seemed like the stuff of a child's fable, not real life. That was when I remembered.
薬でも何でも使ってもらうしかないですね。三男さんも納得してくれるんじゃないかな。
そうじ。めったなこと言うもんじゃねえ。幹部が羅刹になってどうするんだよ。
Oh God. Okita was talking about the Shinsengumi having some secret serum back in the day. Judging from how they spoke of it, it's an item with circumstances. And I was not to know about the existence of that serum. If I were to look into it without approval, there would be no doubt that I would be punished. But I'm the daughter of a doctor. I'm pretty sure I had more knowledge on medicine than the men of the Shinsengumi did. Investigate! I'm going to muster the courage to look into this. But where should I investigate? My room is in the Yagi house. There are some rooms that I'm not allowed to enter, but captains live here as well, and I'd finally learned how to navigate the building. However, there was another building that was part of the headquarters for the Shinsengumi, aside from the Yagi house. Some of the leaders, along with their other warriors, live in the Makewa house diagonal from the Yagi. And Sannan, who's injured, has been holed up in the Nambu residence located behind Yagi. Oh, well, I guess that's where we're going. Since it's a residence, one cannot just stroll there casually, and since it's barely used by anyone other than Sannan, it's a little isolated. If there are any secrets being kept from me, then they will have to be kept in a place I'd never think to check. If I were to look into it, it would either be in the blank, okay, or the forbidden areas of the Yagi residence. What should I look into? The Nambu house. Okay, we're gonna go figure out Sannan. Here we go. Once I was quite sure everyone in the Yagi house was asleep, I made my move. So far, so good. Luckily, I was able to get to the entrance without anything happening, and I sighed with relief. Whew! Aw, shit. The surprise of seeing someone froze me. That's not what I'm trying to do, Okita. Okita! Well, I'm not. Look, well, it's not like that. How was I supposed to explain to him? The more I panicked, the more I choked up. How kind of you. You're right. He was right. Even if I somehow managed to escape the Shinsengumi, I would lose my best chance at finding my father. Thanks for your concern. Sorry I keep coughing, by the way. I don't know what's going on with my throat or anything. Yeah. Maybe Okita was right. That it was reckless of me to investigate the serum, and thoughts swirled in my head before Okita spoke up again. Okay.
一人で何とかしようなんて思わなくてもいいから。わかった。
Huh? He sounded rather serious for a moment. What do you mean by something scary? What could I run into the Shinsengumi's headquarters that could be as scary as he thinks? He looked almost as surprised for a moment, his face breaking into a wry grin.
そうだな。怖い夢とか、お化けとか、あ、鬼副長なんてのもあるかもね。
Oh god, that does sound scary. If HHakuoki found out I was walking around the compound without permission, I'm going back to my room now.
そうそう。おとなしく寝てるのが賢明だよ。僕は中庭をもう一回りしてこようかな。
Okita started to hum as he walked away. I didn't expect to be found, especially by Okita of all people. There was no way I could sneak into the Nambu house behind his back. Maybe I could investigate the Yagi house before going back to my room. Wait, I was so surprised I hadn't stopped to think. Why was Okita up so late? It was as if he expected someone to leave the Yagi house, but there's no way he could have known I would try. So if not me, then who? Oh man. It was night at the Yagi house and dead silent. I tiptoed down the halls as quietly as possible. Huh? Were my ears playing tricks on me, or did someone just walk into the common room? I would be in trouble if someone saw me, so I did my best to blend into the shadows and hide. After a few moments of heart-pounding seclusion, my curiosity got the best of me. Oh boy! I departed my hiding place and crept towards the common room. I peered inside. Inside was Sannan. I wonder why. Something felt wrong. I just stood there. What was Sannan doing here late at night? I was at a loss. Should I speak to him, or... Before I could make up my mind, he turned. Oh, Jesus. Sannan gazed directly at me and muttered. Why is it showing the door? I guess he spotted me. I gave myself up and made myself visible to Sannan. I'm sorry if it seemed like I was snooping or watching what you were doing. Huh? It was very subtle, but I noticed something was off in Sannan's attitude. He had a peaceful smile, something I hadn't seen for what I felt like ages. It was a bit too peaceful, as if his worries suddenly had left him. It was an expression I've never seen since he'd gotten injured. Sannan? Did something good happen? Okay. Something swished in his hand. Sannan? What is that? I just asked a question, so yes. After his cryptic reply, he showed me what was in his hand. Sannan was holding a small bottle made from fine idro. Poppin'. Okay. The glass was filled with a crimson liquid that looked like a poisonous chemical to me. What? The shogunate ordered my father to do something? What do you mean by utterly transform? It sounded like something out of a fairy tale. If such a thing were to truly exist, the serum would be considered a miracle cure, but... Oh no. His smile twisted only a little. You are not about to take that. No, no, no. Oh, hell no. No, you ain't taking that shit. Nope, 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 nope. Ah! Picture time, I think. Of course, I'd seen the results of that madness that night, the first time I met the Shinsengumi. Yeah, here it is. Okita and Saito had killed off that monster with the white hair. Oh my god. So you're gonna become that? Nope. Why would you do this? His words brought a sharp chill down my spine. How horrible. Oh, Jesus. No! My father? Conducting experiments on human beings that made them go mad at the sight of blood? I couldn't believe it. No, I didn't want to believe it. But there was no reason for Sana to lie either. I saw it before my very eyes. Then did father really? Sanan shrugged off my disbelief and continued. Oh my god, you're gonna die. He smirked and shook the bottle gently. The liquid inside sloshed from side to side, almost lazily. I had so many questions to ask him, but I didn't even know where to start, so I simply spoke the first thing that came to mind. If you drink that, will you be okay? So that serum, will it prevent you from going mad? Oh no, his smile faded. So either your arm will heal or you'll die. Or you'll become this bloodthirsty monster. Okay. You mean you're actually considering taking it? He had no guarantee that it wouldn't just simply kill him outright, and even if he did survive, it might as well drive him insane. Sanan, please, reconsider this. I'm sure there's some other way. You don't need to rely on the... Oh god. Oh no. How could you say it's pity? You're a leader here. The Shinsengumi represents, and needs you now more than ever. Sanan's eyes dotted with melancholy, flashing a brief smile that entertained the idea behind my words. He's crazy. Sanan seemed bitterly focused on the words Hijikata said earlier. They really did affect him. No! Oh shit. Oh my god. Sanan smiled as he said that, but there was no way to know what might happen to him. Considering the worst that could happen, I couldn't sit by and allow him to do this. Okita said to scream! I was gonna scream! Sanan came to hate himself for being unable to fight alongside his comrades and friends. Even if they forgave him, he never forgave himself. But... Was it the sort of thing only a fellow swordsman could comprehend then? How could I convince him to listen to me? It was then, in that moment of helplessness, that I remembered Okita's words.
すぐに声を上げて助けを呼ぶんだよ。
Did we really just have to flashback just to remember this? Okay. Of course. I could never know what Sanan felt, but another man devoted to the sword might. I screamed as loud as my lungs allowed, my voice echoing down the halls and across the courtyards of the compound. Okita! But even as I cried out, Sanan drew his head back and drained the vial in a single draught. No! With the soft clink of the glass, it rolled from Sanan's palm to the floor of the common room. His face warmed in pain as he collapsed to the floor. Oh god, he's dying! His hair began to turn white. Oh my god. It became clear to me that his pain was something no ordinary person could handle. Sanan, you have to hold on! Through his fingers, I saw his maddening eyes. Before me were the eyes that greeted me on the first night in Kyoto. Behind me, I heard the door slide open. Sanan looked behind me over my shoulder.
Okita-kun.
こんばんは、三男さん。
It seemed like Okita didn't even look at me, his eyes completely focused on Sannan, then briefly the small bottle on the floor before back to Sannan. He's happy, I screamed! Oh god. Okita, Sannan is... Sannan stared at Okita, his breaths ragged and pained, like air struggles to stay in his chest. Oh no. His expression flashed into a familiar grin. Oh god, even after Okita drew his sword, it still didn't occur to me what was about to happen. The polished tip of Okita's blade was pointed directly at Sannan.
安心してください。きちんと僕が解釈してあげますよ。
飲み込みが早くて助かりますよ。さすが新選組の剣だ。
Oh no. Sannan exuded calm at the sound of Okita's response. I held my breath, unsure if I wanted to see what was about to happen before me. Okita, you're not serious, are you? You aren't really gonna kill him, are you? My voice shook with disbelief, and Okita's eyes paid me no attention.
君さ、やめてくれないかな、そういうの。よそ者は黙っててよ。
But wasn't Sannan his comrade or his friend? Everyone seemed to give their heart and soul to the Shinsengumi, but not like this.
うっとうしいんだよ。新選組大使にでもなったつもり。
Okay, you're being very mean. He didn't even move, but his tone hit like a slap. Oh god, whoops, what was the... oh, I'd been living with them for so long that my initial fear had almost completely disappeared. I felt like I'd found a place for myself.
君は利用価値があるから生かしてあげてるだけで、僕たちの仲間じゃない。
Wow, that's so mean. His words shattered my already breaking heart. But just then... Oh god, Sannan screamed in pain, and I saw him kick the floor. Then I heard a horrific sound, like meat being cleaved and resounding through the darkness. Peeking over Okita's back, I heard the loud thud of a body collapsing to the floor, and around Okita's foot pulled a dark puddle of blood. Sannan? I was trembling as I watched the blood trickle.
近づかない方がいいよ。
Okita's arm appeared in front of me, coldly. What? But why? I gave him a reproachful gaze, but he showed no signs of faltering.
何度も言わせないでくれる。近づくなって言ってるでしょ。深手は負わせたけど、また襲いかかってこないとは限らないしね。
Huh?
あの薬を使ったら、この程度じゃ死ねないんだよ。
So, Sannan is still alive? Okita nodded bitterly, his body locked into a defensive position.
死ねないって言ってるんだから。生きてるに決まってるでしょ。
You didn't have to be so mean earlier. I was relieved from the bottom of my heart. And we're gonna stop here! Holy shit! Okita, what the hell is wrong with you? You don't have to be so mean! Like, oh my god. Everything he said actually hurt. Like, I'm like actually like shocked that he said those things. I thought you were a good guy. Why did I call your name if you were just gonna be a jerk? Like, god. Well, Senon's alive, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna see next time what the hell happens if he gets up, God forbid. Yeah, see you guys next time.